Experts from around the world are in Singapore to share their expertise in programs to engage seniors through the arts. It's all part of the Arts in Eldercare seminar, which started today.
This year, the focus is who to use digital means, or how to use digital means, to engage seniors and integrating the arts in residential and community care settings. And for more on this, we're joined by Edwina Tang, National Arts Council's Deputy Director for Access and Social Participation, and Li Zichin, art therapist and artist. Thank you both for coming in. Edwina, firstly, explain to us why this combination then of new technology and art to engage seniors.
I think digital technology is part of everyday life now, and it has changed how we consume information. It changed how we communicate and also to connect with people around us. So we want to make sure that, seniors are part of this conversation as well. And where the arts comes in is really to add texture to that conversation, because we know that the arts offer that possibilities for us to express ourselves, for us to exercise our imagination and creativity, and also for other people to understand us and vice versa. So in last year actually, so the National Arts Council commissioned a study on arts for aging well, and through the findings, we understand that seniors who participate in the arts enjoy a greater sense of holistic well-being than those who did not. So with the full knowledge of the impact of technology and also the benefit of the arts, we think that it is critical and also timely to bring experts together, to bring practitioners from the arts and also the healthcare and social service sector together and exchange ideas on how arts and technology could open up more possibilities to engage seniors regardless of their circumstances and also abilities to express themselves and to connect with other people.
Right. So that's where you come in, Zichin, because you previously worked on a project where seniors were provided with AR and VR tools. That's like very adventurous here to, create stories, let's see, about a place from their yesteryear. Yeah. So what was the interaction like between, the seniors and these technological devices that they had to use?
They were all, when we had the call for the seniors, they were actually all very excited to start. And of course, they had their initial fears, they were like, can I really do this, especially during the first session. But I think over the course of about 7 sessions, we were able to get them to tell their stories. And I think more importantly is we were working with 2 groups of seniors. One was from like an open call, and the other one was we were working with residents from nursing home. So with the residents from nursing home, one of them really opened up, and you saw him like so animated, when he was telling his story. It's like, normally he'll be quiet, and then suddenly he would like burst out into like poem recital and all that, yeah.
So it's kind of an avenue, I guess, for them to be more expressive and to share. And are these best practices that you're taking or you're seeing from overseas that you're now bringing back into Singapore, or is Singapore leading the way in this?
Well, I think there's a lot of exchanges that's ongoing. I think you can learn best practices from one another. So for instance, the residencies that we have with our partners, the Agency for Integrated Care, and they have opened up opportunities for artists to work with seniors at nursing homes. And what this means is that the artists could have an extended period of time to understand the preferences and the needs of the seniors and create arts activities that engage them. So this is something different from the once-off sort of like a musical performance in a nursing home. So that experience offer that platform for seniors to put in their views and their expression into the artwork itself.
Okay, I hear a lot, Edwina, you mentioned about engage. How can the adoption of, digital technology actually delay aging? How does it impact a person's social well-being, emotional, and even, right down to the psychological well-being?
I think, when you think about, especially the way that we are using technology here, we are asking the seniors to think about creating art with technology. And actually, research from, I remember there's this research from the Mayo Clinic, and it actually talks about how engaging in arts activities, painting, drawing, sculpting, can actually help to reduce the risk of dementia by up to like 73%.
Right.
So I think when you take that into account and then you look at how we are using these tools to engage the seniors, I think it has that benefit as
right,
well.
and you also mentioned about how, you were talking and how the guy was actually very quiet, and suddenly when, he comes to telling his story, he was very animated. So, it does show that, it does help as well. Thank you so much for coming in and, speaking to us. We've been speaking to Edwina Tang, the National Arts Council's Deputy Director for Access and Social Participation, and Li Zichin, art therapist and artist.